I'm Rachel from Cougar Board, and today we have Jaxson Robinson here visiting with us for an interview, and we're excited to get to know him a little better. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I just got here a few months ago. BYU is a great place. I'm born and raised from Oklahoma. It's a little different from Oklahoma for sure, but I've enjoyed it here, so it's been good.
So what was it like growing up in Oklahoma?
There wasn't much to do, and I was the only child, so there wasn't much going on besides school and basketball, so it gave me a lot of time to focus on basketball. Throughout high school and middle school, that's kind of all I did. Other than that, I just hang out with friends, things like that, chill around the house, so yeah.
So at what age did you start to get interested in basketball?
I picked up a basketball when I was 3 years old, but organized basketball I probably started when I was in 4th or 5th grade, so it's been a while.
So what sparked your interest in it?
It runs in the family. Everybody in my family kind of played basketball in some shape or form. I had an aunt that played in the WNBA, and then I had my mom who played at Missouri State in southeastern Oklahoma. So those two specifically are big role models for me in my life.
Did they teach you some skills and help you
definitely.
as you were growing up?
Definitely, yeah. We were always in the gym when I was younger, so just kind of having the advice from them and taking that knowledge and using it today is important to me.
So they kind of took you under their wing and helped you get better. And
oh yeah.
What's the best advice your mom gave you?
Honestly, I'd probably say just staying confident. No matter what the outcome is as a player, good or bad, just staying confident in yourself and trusting your work. So.
And what about your aunt?
She's taught me a lot. I couldn't even name one thing, to be honest. It's been a lot of stuff. So yeah.
So what was it like for you to watch her playing in the WNBA?
When she played, I was super young, so I didn't get to watch her much. Not any that I remember, honestly, but just kind of looking back at like the clips that she showed me, stuff like that, it's pretty cool to see. So.
What was it like playing high school ball?
In high school, it was a good experience for the most part. By my junior year, I decided to leave to go to Texas A&M, but just kind of getting the experience of playing in high school and playing for a city that I grew up in was definitely important to me, and just playing with my friends, stuff like that. So, yeah.
So what was Texas A&M like? What was that experience like, and why did you go there so early?
Buzz and his staff did a great job of recruiting me, so they got me to get to school a little earlier than I was supposed to go. But that first year was definitely rough. 2020, COVID year. There were no fans. You couldn't really hang out with anybody. And then our team caught COVID. Everybody on the team caught COVID, so the schedule was all out of whack. We didn't play a lot of games, things like that. So, yeah.
Did you get it pretty bad?
I did. I was the first one to get it, actually.
You spread it to everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how. I always sat in my room, just kind of chilled, but it is what it is. So, yeah.
And then you were in Arkansas as well?
Yes. After that, I transferred to Arkansas.
Were you just not happy at Texas, or?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say that was definitely part of the case, but I just felt like it wasn't a great fit for me, so I just decided to leave. And after I had gotten the transfer portal, Coach Muss had called me, and I just felt familiar with the program. At this time, you couldn't go on visits, so everything was online, virtual, and there were a lot of coaches that contacted me, but I didn't really have a connection with them. I didn't really know them, so the only time I could meet them is if I went to their school, so I just decided to go to a school that I had already known. Arkansas had recruited me in high school, so it was a well-known program for me, and that's where I decided to go. So.
And what was your experience like there?
It was good. The first part of the season, or I'd say halfway, I played most of the time. And then just off the court, my teammates were great. The coaches were great, stuff like that. Then I hit a few bumps and I didn't play as much, which was tough for me, but it was a great experience overall, just kind of learning from all the older guys and, just getting the knowledge to bring it here and use it. So
now that you've been on 3 teams, what makes a good team?
There's a lot of stuff. I would probably say a big thing is relationships. Players and coaches, everybody throughout the entire organization, just staying close, staying together through the ups and downs, and just figuring it out. And I think we do a good job of that here, so I'm excited.
What's it like being in Provo? Is it a little bit of culture shock?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe a little
growing up
bit.
in Oklahoma.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because, there wasn't much to do in Oklahoma either. And so I'm kind of used to it, just chilling. If I'm not playing basketball, I'm probably just sitting around watching basketball or something like that. So, and then I have Rudy as a roommate, so just kind of chilling with him and talking about stuff, basketball life. It's been good. So,
what's your practice schedule like?
Practice schedule. We usually start practice at 2:00, and then we'll practice for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and have weights after that. And then after that, I'll probably watch film or do treatment, things like that. So, yeah.
Can you balance school and basketball okay, or is it pretty hard during the season?
Well, my first 2 years, it was easier, but then I kind of got here, and BYU's a little tougher than most schools, so
yeah, pretty competitive, right?
Yeah, for sure. So just trying to find that balance. The first few weeks were a little rough for me, but I figured it out, so it's been good.
The balance with your schoolwork or with everything?
Both, okay. Yeah. Just everything in general, just trying to figure out how to schedule my time management, stuff like that, and just figuring out what's best to do throughout the day. But I'm starting to figure it out, so it's good.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us in this part 1. Make sure you watch part 2 and part 3.